Audit planning and fieldwork. Client's business risk is the risk that the client will fail to achieve its objectives. This may lead to audit risk. This risk may arise from any of the factors affecting the client and its environment. However, the auditor's primary concern is the risk of material misstatements in the financial accounts due to client's business risk. There are two types of risk. 1. Business risk and 2. Audit risk. Business risk is a risk that affects the operations and potential outcomes of organizational activities. It rises due to significant conditions that prevents the achievement of organization goals and objectives. There are 5 types of business risk. The first one is operational risk. The potential of failures related to the day-to-day operation of an organization, such as a customer service process. Some definitions of operational risk claim that it is the result of insufficient or failed processes. The second one is this risk can lead to loss of income and to a negative cash flow, which, if serious enough, can mean an end to the business. The third one is strategic risk, the risk associated with a particular strategy. The fourth one is compliance risk, the chance that you will break laws or regulations. In many cases, a business may fully intend to follow the law but ends up violating regulation due to oversights or errors. The last one is reputational risk. It is the chance of losses due to a declining reputation as a result of practices or incidents that are perceived as dishonest, disrespectful, or incompetent. The term tends to be used to describe the risk of a serious loss of confidence in an organization rather than a minor decline in reputation. Audit risk is the risk of a material misstatement in the financial statements as a whole or in the disclosure of individual transactions and balances, and detection risk that the auditor's own procedures will fail to detect a material error or misstatement. There are 3 types of audit risk. The first one is inherent risk, second, control risk, and third, the detection risk. Inherent risk is a measure of the auditor's assessment of the likelihood that there are material misstatements in an account balance before considering the effectiveness of client's internal control. Inherent risk is higher for some items. Control risk refers to risk that the client's internal control system will fail to prevent or detect a misstatement. This risk highlights the quality of controls often differ between classes of transactions. The more effective the internal controls, the lower the risk factor that could be assigned to control risk. Detection risk is risk that the audit procedures will fail to detect material misstatements. This type of risk relates to the effectiveness of audit procedures and their application. Detection risk is controlled by the auditor and is an integral part of audit planning. The level of detection risk set directly determines the rigorousness of the substantive audit work performed. Audit sampling can be defined as the process of applying auditing procedures to under 100% of different items in an organization's account balance in a way that every single unit might have an equal probability of being selected. A representative sample is a portion of a population that possesses a characteristic similar to those of the entire population. An auditor wants to select a representative sample when engaged in various auditing procedures so that the findings derived from the sample can be considered representative of the whole. Auditors use sampling mainly because they are not seeking absolute certainty. Instead, they are looking for reasonable assurance. Additional examining all data may still not provide absolute certainty.